Did you listen to Jeff and Professor Hamo in the morning? Here's what you read.
I don't know what people have been told. What's going on?
The trick is, you know, nyumba kumi. Wazewa nyumba kumi. If you go to a home and you are not properly identified, people are likely to be scared, especially if it is in the evening, or even during the day, thieves can come along. So somebody need to identify themselves so that you can see this is also. So in places like that, they should go with the chief, or village elders, or even the local askari who work with the chief.
Now, what was your gope?
What was your gope?
Jambo
maana sana.
Ni maswali wanaofia. Walidanganywa. Labda watu walipatiwa brief bana. Nauliza watoto ni wangapi na hata wewe unagojea Sonko atoe report. Hata yuko sure.
Recording.
Unalipa kwa pesa ngapi? Hujaiambia bibi. I think you're not gonna kawoga.
Ni maswali rahisi tu. Hakuna kitu ni watoto ni wangapi, ni watoto wako pale. Kwanza swali ya kwanza ni watu ngapi walilala kwa hii nyumba leo. Basi unasema wale walikuwa wale wako. Si wale hawako. Hiyo ni rahisi. Ni rahisi.
Na ukipatikana mahali ingine
in case
just in case. What do you say?
Umehesabiwa huko na kitu suru pia haupatikani. What do you do?
Hapo kuna tabu. Hapo kuna tabu.
Utatutoa kiduale.
Ama mwingine alipatikana picha kwa nyumba nyingine.
Yes.
Basi picha ikapatikana. Nasema kumbe mzee mwenye huku pia. Sasa zikasimama. Na kila anahesabu. Sasa amepata picha ya pala yake kwa mwingine.
Itaribika hapo.
Kwa hivyo watu watoe picha kwanza.
Toa picha kwa nyumba, ficha hii wiki yote.
Kama tuhesabiwe kwa corridor. Unaona? Mahali watoto walivia.
So how's Makueni? Makueni is probably one of the most successful counties in the nation, huh?
It is.
Led by the wonderful Governor Kipruto Kibwana. He's done a good job, huh?
Yes, he's done his best. The people of Makueni work together. You find the members of parliament, the MCS, the senator, the governor. Governor was our professor. We worked together. When I went to law school, I found him there. And what he does is he lets the people decide. So we do public participation. And what has come from the people is not changed. And the other thing is he's not stealing money. He's not stealing. So and when he gets one of his ministers or somebody working for him stealing, he fires him immediately.
Straight.
Three people have been fired so far. Although they have not been prosecuted, but he sends a message of seriousness.
Hachezi
na pesa ya wananchi.
And we'll not hear about that. Tunashida hapa Didi Nyoro. Nyoroka. Good things. Mene kaka za kanga. Good things like those ones we don't hear.
We don't hear at all.
Yes,
thank you.
That's how Professor works.
Yes.
And I think he's utilizing his account money as well. And Makueni, although there are challenges, and he admits when there are challenges, like we know after the big rains, a lot of water pans were washed. So repairing has really been a challenge. Water town has no water, but the national government has been kind enough, has given us 250 million to do a swamp at one of the rivers called Kareithi. We can provide water to water town. So water is a challenge. The place is very dry right now. After the last rains failed, but we still have maembe and very sweet mangoes.
Oh yes,
very sweet mangoes and
the yellow ones.
Citrus fruits also.
And
one pickup.
Usicheze.
Itakuja. That's a lot of mango juice.
Your company ni maembe ya heshima.
Proper. But you know what? And I think it was a governor. He has a factory, doesn't he? Manzo, he factory mangoes up.
You know, the factory is there. It's only that it's only processing mangoes. It's not started processing the other fruits.
Okay.
You know, kuna mapapai, kuna citrus fruits nyingi. But he's been funded recently by European Union 100 million to be able to expand and put those other structures. So I believe it will soon be functional. It will soon be functional.
So now 2022 iko mbali sana. Looks like kuna watu wanaanza kutanga huko kwenu.
Watu wanatanga. Na pesa inangojewa. Pesa inangojewa. Manake watu wamesema ni ile yetu.
Si mali ni yetu.
Turudishie tu tutakula.
Tukipewa hatutakataa.
Isipokuwa si vizuri kupeleka pesa ambayo unajua vizuri ni ya wizi kwa kanisa. Hapo ni wewe na Mungu.
Yenyewe.
Ni wewe na Mungu.
Na malipo ni wapi?
Ni hapa tu. Ukifanya ya dini hiyo sipeleke kanisa.
So the king of Ukambani,
Yes.
Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, has been very quiet lately. Kuna nini?
No, Sudan.
You know he's in Sudan and again mambo ya referendum ni muhimu sana. Na hata juzi tulikuwa na yeye huko Machakos huko Ukambani. Kuna mmoja wetu member of parliament from Machakos. Mama alipoteza baba yake ambaye alikuwa mfanyabiashara hodari sana. Basi sisi sote tukaenda huko kuwafariji. Na huko Mheshimiwa Kalonzo alisema tunajua uchaguzi unakuja na kiti ni kung'ang'ania. Hakuna cha kungoja upewe. Kwa hivyo watu wajiandikishe kupiga kura, maana kuna watu wengine bado kuandika. Na tuitayarisha referendum inakuja, juu itakwenda ama itakataliwa. Maana ile maswali itaulizwa. Ndio itafanya Wakenya waone ni katiba nzuri ama ni katiba mbaya. Unaona kama hii ya Punguza Mzigo.
Yes.
Ni muhimu lakini kuna kitu haijaelezwa and I don't mind it.
You don't mind?
I don't mind it. There are very many idle members of parliament. Yes. Very many idle people in leadership. I wish people could do their job. Then they will make a difference. But they have not defined the unit of devolution. When they say it is a ward, it has not been put in the constitution. There shall be this number of wards. So then if you go by Punguza Mzigo, then it means you're going to have the constituency as a ward.
Right.
And then you're going to have the county as a constituency. Well, that will mean representation will become a very big problem. Because a lot of times when they want to see their leader, they want to give you ideas, they want to tell you what to do in parliament. So when you have, I would imagine I have a very big constituency, I already have 7 wards, and it's a problem. I have 7 wards. I run from one side I border with Kitui, the other side I border with Kajiado.
What?
It is big, from the railway to Earth River. It's very, very big and it's vast.
Yes.
And I had even got to go to court during the last referendum to move away 2 wards. There were 9 wards. And with a huge population, I have got over 90,000 voters.
Ni kama county mzima.
300,000 residents. Over. So I believe even this new census will guide us. So it's you have to be serious with what we do. So Punguza Mzigo has his issues. Let's see what BBI also offers. Then let's see the draft. And you know, once you take it to the counties, if it is voted for, it has to go to the referendum.
Correct.
Parliament, whether Parliament says yes or no, it doesn't matter.
They get the 24 counties.
Once they get 24 counties, referendum. You can easily find Punguza Mzigo has happened. That's okay. For me, yeah, it will be okay.
And a one-term presidency of 7 years, you know,
It's tricky.
it's tricky.
Because I've been to Mexico. Now you remember the time of Felipe and
Yes.
They have one-term president.
Correct.
So you know serious people run that country. So sometimes they do their best in that 5 years because I'll never be back. So I do all that I can do. I do all the illegal business I want to do.
Oh man.
So I leave.
Kabila hurudi.
Mnawachia mashida za watu.
I'll never be president again. I can even leave the country.
I don't need you people.
Yeah. I don't need you again. Once you vote me, you voted me. So if you are going to have a 7 years president, then we need to have a very good method of impeachment to keep the president checked.
Yes. Checks and balances.
Checks and
Ni
balances.
muhimu. Okay, tweets already zinaingia. Haraka sana. Jeremiah Kariuki anasema that's a very funny MP Manzo. Ati picha, kuficha picha. Alafu Cleophas Muthama. Good morning, Jeff. Ebu ask Mheshimiwa what they are doing together with their fellow Ukambani leaders to stop pollution of Athi River that is threatening to wipe out locals who use the water.
That is very true.
Big concern hapo.
Hapo ni kubwa sana. Manake, and we've been talking about it and it's now worse. You see there is this dam which was done in So, you know where the river comes from, in Ngong Hills. It turned out to be full of sewage. This water is coming direct to Makueni. Now, Nairobi is also emitting sewage direct to this river. I was in this river recently, and now it's standing green. And when you rub the water, it's like we are rubbing soap. So it's got oils, it's got all manner of things. So what I've done in Makueni, because this river goes for about 500 kilometers, Gulalu scheme is on this river. We are doing Thwake Dam in Makueni on this river. So we are soon going just to have a pool of sewage, giving it to the people. So we are saying, you know, NEMA must do its job or wind up. Nairobi, I know Governor Songo has started a program to begin cleaning the river, but it needs to be supported, you know, by the Ministry of Environment and maybe World Bank and other volunteers. Rivers have been cleaned all over. In China, there's a river which was exactly like what we have now. It was clean. Today it has fish. The fish in that river have died.
Wow.
So we're encouraging people living around this river now to dig wells away from the river, not to take the water out of the river direct and then boil the water. So it's a big concern, must be done immediately. Otherwise, what we are doing in Thwake Dam, try to make that big dam which will build Konza City, is going to be a big pollutant, and we must stop it now. We must really stop this pollution now. All Kenyans, you know, if you know somebody emitting sewage direct to Nairobi River or Athi River. Now in Athi River itself, town, the water is green, and you can see it's raw sewage. So Governor Mutua and his team in Machakos have challenged them. And in fact, if they are going to do nothing, I'm going to go to court. I'll take NEMA to court. I'll take Machakos County government to court. At least Governor Songo is doing something. If he can increase the days, and he has hired young people, a lot of young people in the city who are cleaning up the river, and they are removing all that rubbish which has been put there, the plastics. But the worst pollutant is sewage.
And you know, NEMA should do something about those dumping sewage and effluents into the river.
We should see people in court, we should see industries closed, we should see homes closed down. We really want to see that river where it used to be. The way Mishuki dreamed of Mutula Kilonzo Senior. They say they wanted to swim in Nairobi River. When it is clean, now you can't swim. You cannot even see the water.
And that's why these diseases are popping up all over the place.
You know, a lot of people in Makueni, you can see children have rashes. Even when you wash with that water, you get rash. When you take all those poisons, it means then cancer. You know, the problem we have with the cancer here. So I've even asked doctors in Makueni hospital to organize. We check, we find out what exactly are the pollutants. Are there heavy metals? What else? So that we can know what to do. But it's a big concern. Really, Kenyans should wake up. We are drumming it up every day. The other day, Nation covered it for a week. Even up to yesterday, there was a big article in the Nation newspaper. We just want to make people alert and aware, so that we stop polluting. You know, I used that water many years.
When you were growing up?
Yes, I'm not far from the river. And that's why we used to take animals and we carried that.
And it was clean?
It was clean. It was clean. Those days we even used to fish. So when I go there, I go home with 1 or 2, 3 fish. I get some good protein. So today, it's dangerous. We must do something as a country.
Otherwise we're in trouble. You mentioned Governor Alfred Mutua a moment ago, Mheshimiwa, and he has been jockeying for position, saying he's the pretender to the throne. He says it's time for Kalonzo to move aside. It's his time.
Let him clean the river first. If he can clean the river, which is right in he's the one polluting the main river. If he's unable to manage the river's town, how can he manage Kenya? Let him just manage that first, then we will begin considering.
Alafu tuone.
Tuone sasa.
Governor, kazi kwako.
If there is rubbish all over Machakos, garbage is burning in town. The flowers he used to water, they are now dry. So now what's legacy? He promised a city in Machakos which he never did. But he took us there with President Uhuru to show us the images how the new Machakos is going to look like. There is nothing.
The picture.
Ni pasta. Imani. Hallelujah.
Ni picha tu. Tunangojea city. So there's a gentleman called Flavian Ondiko. Amekusalimia sana. He says you're an old boy.
Yes, I'm an old boy of Sarai Boys. If I never went to Sarai, you'd never heard of me.
Are you serious?
From Makueni, how would you ever know that?
How did you get into Starehe?
So, well, strangely, I just did very well in school. So Griffin noted that there's a child who's done very well. And he just made a follow-up. Because I was top, in the top 10 candidates in the country.
Wow.
Yes.
So when he made a follow-up, I was taken to Starehe Boys, and truly I was deserving. My late father would never have afforded, national schooling, and a lot of children who perform very well end up in just day school.
Yes.
And then they don't get the necessary exposure. So when I came to Starehe Boys Center in 1989, President Kibaki, who is still chairman of the school, was there, and every Founders Day you come by. So there were, Griffin said the monies were running low, and he needed to take us photographs to send all over the world to look for sponsors. I was very lucky. Princess Anne sponsored me with a few other boys. So she will also visit. She will come by and encourage.
And you met her?
Yes, quite a number of times.
Princess Anne?
She used to come to Starehe Boys Center.
This is wild.
From Makueni?
Yes.
Nani Mungu akiamua ni wewe.
And the Griffin was such a father.
Jeffrey Griffin.
Yes, he brought up 15,000 of us.
Yes.
Everybody's a big success.
Yes.
From Peter
Today,
Kenneth
yeah.
to Raphael Tuju
Yes.
to the Minister for Education, Professor Magoha.
Also-
Yes, Professor Magoha is an old Starehe. He was among the first in the 60s.
Yes.
So there are quite many children Griffin brought up who are successful, and you make us face the world, and you sit with us, and you tell us about career jobs, how to dress, how to go for an interview. Even when you are from the village, she probably would prefer black and white
Yes.
to look impressive to pass on interview, how you have to keep clean. So Griffin changed my life completely.
Fantastic. What a story. Alafu, Mheshimiwa, Starehe has been in trouble for quite a few
It
years.
is in trouble.
Yeah, and you old Starehians need to do something.
We've come together,
Yes.
we've started fundraising for the school. I'm sponsoring a boy and a girl.
Oh, wonderful.
I've sponsored Starehe girls.
Yes.
I've sponsored a girl from Makueni, and the Starehe boys. I've sponsored a boy from Makueni, and I'll do that every year God gives me, so that another child gets the opportunity I did. So one of it is management. Two, and the old boys now need to come back and help manage the school. Probably have a principal who is a Starehan, and I'm working on a legal notice which will keep the school as it was, because some people at the Ministry of Education try to destroy it.
What a shame, because it's a great institution.
Yes, a great
Fantastic
It
institution.
was a home first, and we worked hard. We role modeled each other. The older boys role modeled us. The old boys came to school. So once in a while, I go and address the students at the school baraza on Friday evenings and encourage them.
Does the band play for you when you address them?
Oh, amazing band! Every Founders Day we
Yes.
go to and watch the band.
Yeah.
Young men doing it
Yes.
very well. So, and if you follow up the lives of most of people who have gone to Starehe, they will never have made it in life if they never went to Starehe. Even the influence. I'm different from my brothers and sisters because I was brought up differently. I met visitors who came by and told us good things. Desmond Tutu came to school. Every other important person who will pass by will be brought by President Kibaki, and President Kibaki was also there personally up to today.
He's still there.
Every year since 1969.
That's 50 years.
Yes, the first chairman of the school was Tomboya. So upon his demise, Griffin approached President Kibaki, who accepted. And all these years he has been a role model to us.
For 50
For
years.
50 years, you would imagine.
Fantastic. Well done, Mheshimiwa. Well done. Mulwa, ask Mheshimiwa what they are doing about the major pipeline leakages around Simba and Makindu. Kuna watu wanayapa na hiyo mafuta.
Hii ndio shilingi watu wanakulia. Cartels.
Yeah. First of all, it is criminal for whoever is in charge of KPC to emit such a dangerous thing to the people. And what we are doing now, people have gotten ailments, and we are helping whoever now passes away or becomes sick. We make sure they see a specialist, and we keep a record. First, we are doing a big petition against them, so that they can compensate all victims. And then secondly, we want them charged in a court of law for criminal negligence, because people should face the law.
This is, it's criminal.
It is very criminal.
But and it's so dangerous.
It's extremely dangerous.
If someone was to light a match, our border backs spark.
Yes.
Kusha.
You kill so many people.
Kill so many people.
And again, we are losing a lot of fuel.
Oh, yes.
Through carelessness. As a country, we are losing. So we really want the managers of KPC to get serious with what they do. So far, they have not been serious. They have not compensated the people. They have not given them sufficient water. They have not given facilities. Yet they fly those helicopters every day.
Boss.
They have 2 helicopters which they book a flight every day to check the pipeline.
When I check Nini.
For what?
Because you even have sensors which can sense whenever there is a fuel leak. You just invest in a sensor.
That's it.
It's so cheap than flying an helicopter.
Every day, twice a day.
So you just need
I they did have a sensor.
They don't have
They don't.
They need to make use of our young people who know technology.
Yes.
Yes.
Universities are ready.
See, census inafanyiwa na hizi tablets.
Yes.
Made in Kenya.
Made in Kenya.
Very easy.
Alafu. We're speaking live with Member of Parliament for Makueni, Daniel Manzo. He's in the studio answering questions about the state of the nation. Evans Arwiga, he's from Mombasa County. He says, show iko locked, na iko juu, kama maskio ya giraffe.
Did you listen to Jeff and Professor Hamo in the morning? Here's what you
Second term now.
Yes.
Na bado utaendelea au huja decide?
Well, now, the people of Makueni want Mutula Kilonzo Jr. for governor.
Yes.
So they have proposed to me that I support him as a senator, so that we can run around together. But these are proposals.
That's not a bad proposal.
Yes.
And, for someone like you to say, hey, kama ni Mutula, I will help him.
Yes, I will.
Ningi kiti yake.
Yes.
And he's a great guy.
He's a great guy. I want to help him. We know he will not steal the money.
Yes.
Makueni people have one thing they have said. Their money should not be stolen by people they have employed. So that's why they are targeted. They are looking up upon Mutula because they know you will not steal their money. And we'll do our level best to work for people.
Watu wa Kiambu.
No. Huko ni Ukambani. Unaibia nani? Utaiba ikuite. Hii pesa unarudisha. Mlada. Pesa Ukambani usikule.
Kuna kamote?
Usicheze na pesa Ukambani.
Utarudisha.
But kuna kitu kizuri. That everyone there is not stealing. Can you imagine? The senator. Kila mtu akona shilingi.
And it can be an example to the other 46 counties. Sijui ni nini. What is it why? When you get into power, you think all these resources are at your disposal. Ati ni zako.
No, they're not. And that's a problem in Kenya, Jeff. You see, everybody who is a senior civil servant wants to look for an opportunity to steal from the national government. That's how to get rich here. And then everybody admires to go to power, to steal. Watu wanataka tu kuchukua viti waibe. Hakuna kazi wanataka kufanya. Hiyo kura unaomba lazima unaambiwa lazima upigie mimi kura ama nikuue. Banake nataka ile pesa nikule. So Kenyans just agree. And during the election watu wananunuliwa.
Yes.
People are just given money then they vote. In Makueni, Governor Kibwana has tried not to buy election, but it's very tough. Eventually lazima ununue soda tu ama madasi na chai.
So then where do people get the money to go campaigning week after week after week? Na hata campaign haijaanza.
Well, ni pesa ya wizi. Because there is no money you have worked for hard. You just go and throw away. And wananchi wakiona unapeana pesa wanafurahi, wanajua ni ya wizi na ni yetu. Wanachukua wanakula. Siku ya kupiga kura utashangaa. Because Kenyans now are becoming alert. Yes. Siku ya kupiga kura utashangaa. So we want to encourage all Kenyans. Hata kama umekula pesa, hata kama umepewa pesa, si pesa nyingi, watu wanapewa na hawezi kusaidia. Wewe piga kura mahali unaona ni mtu anaweza kusaidia, mtu mwaminifu, mtu ambaye atamaliza ufisadi. Manake ufisadi ndio inamaliza nchi ya Kenya. We have a lot of money in this country. It's only that people are still, and I really like what President Uhuru is doing now. He has decided let's change this nation, and he has decided from the top. Umeona mawaziri wameenda. It has never happened. Waziri wa fedha. How?
Imagine.
Waziri wa fedha.
Na watu wamekimya. Ameenda.
Na wale wengine wameanza kuogopa. Nimeona leo magazeti inasema now DCI to question 2 ministers in a down probe.
Yes.
Na hata hiyo madamu yote inataka kufanywa uangaliwa kabisa.
Yote.
Kabisa, maana hata ya Makueni nataka DCI kuja huku tunajenga kwake damu. Lakini wale watu hakuna ile inaitwa local. Watu wote wametoka ngambo wamekuja wamejifanya ni wa Kenya, wamechukua contracts. Hiyo ni ufisadi pia. Hatakubali.
Watu walikula kitu.
Lazima.
Yes. It is bribe, of course. Several bribes exchange hands initially. Even awarding of these contracts. Hapo ndipo ufisadi unafanyika. Kwa hivyo mtu anafanya kazi vibaya, kama ni barabara, kama ni damu, anafanya kazi vibaya, anaiba pesa, anaenda zake. So we must really protect. And you know, dams are very dangerous. Ukijenga vibaya, itaenda. Na ikienda itaenda na watu wengi.
Kama ile ya kule kwenda na Sorobby. Remember?
So we don't want a situation like that. It is worse for a big river like Athi now. So many kilometers up to Malindi. You can imagine if that dam breaks, how many people will perish. It is criminal. So we want to make sure whatever is being done now is good. And you know, a dam is a security installation. Even terrorists can invest in it very early enough.
Yes.
And then one day you have no dam. And you know, the moment it becomes faulty, you can't repair.
No.
So you lose all those billions of shillings, and that's why we really want to be very serious on what is happening in these dams. Kama ni mtu anaenda jela apelekwe. Kenya iendelee mbele.
And like you said, with the president now stepping up this fight against corruption, will he win this war? Will they fight him all the way?
You know, corruption fights back, and they play cheap politics. Uhuru na uchumi. Sasa hatuwezi fanya hivi na vile. You know, we'll do better as a country if we do straight business. Because what we've been doing, unaona juzi kuna mafuta imeletwa hapa mbaya. Na watu wanapikiwa na hiyo mafuta. Na hiyo mafuta kikombe kama hii inakunywa kahawa na ukipea ng'ombe atakufa.
So watu wanatumia.
Sasa watu wanatumia kidogo. Kijiko moja, kijiko mbili kupika chips. So watu wanakula sumu. The next time you are sick, we are in a rampage permanently because of cancer. Every Friday, every day, unaitishwa pesa kuchangia watu. You know, you cannot even have a health system which deals with this. So KEBS is killing people. KEBS, because they are the ones who are checking everything which is coming in the country. We must really step it up so that the Kenyans are safe, because Kenyans are relying on the government for their safety. They are relying on the engineer and the chemist at KEBS to give good advice, to allow proper products. But when a bribe exchange hands, all products, Kenya has now become the dumping site.
Correct, the dumping grounds. Now, KRA kukimbiza watu vile wanakimbiza siku hizi. I mean, you know, people like Keroche, or you know, that billionaire guy, yule anandege kama sita. Are they targeting individuals now, or you think?
I don't think so. Unajua kulipa kodi is a very old thing, and the governments are run by, you know, taxes. In America, whether you like it or not, you pay taxes.
Correct.
For everything you buy. You pay. In fact, Americans are heavily taxed, and their government is very serious also. Leave alone whoever is the president, but the people who man their systems, whoever is responsible does their job well, from whatever corner of the US. So I just want to borrow that example and say, you cannot now evade taxes. You know, you can bend the law, but don't break the law. There were very wise people like the late Biwott. He always paid taxes.
As rich as he was.
As rich as he was.
And as powerful.
He knew, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. It is for the benefit of the country. Why will you take advantage of our country, you rob it, and you want to get away with it? What happens with the tax cases? They should just go and negotiate. They say, bas, niko na bilioni 2 hapa. Chukua hii kwanza. Hii ingine nitalipa polepole. Manake nafanya biashara kwa nchi yetu. That's how it should happen. I think no one should run away from taxes, honestly.
Usigoje ushikwe.
Wewe enda kaa na KRA mapema. Fika na kitu. Kama songo, you don't ngafika na kitu. Songo unafika hapo bebeba cash. Umekuja kulipa
nimekama ushuru.
Ushuru ndio hii.
Mkihesabu ni biashara.
Na nina record.
Msiseme sikulipa tax.
No, nimeanza. I have shown the intention.
Yes. So let's pay taxes, and the President Kibaki really encouraged the payment of taxes. If you are doing business in the country and you have made some money, we all pay taxes. Even members of parliament now pay taxes. Long time ago, the use of duty-free cars, they were never taxed. For me, whatever I get, it is taxed by the country first. Na ile kidogo inabaki inaenda kifika Makueni inakuliwa inaisha.
Lazima tunakungojea.
Utapata watoto hawajaenda shule, utafanya nini? Upata mtu ni mgonjwa. Upate mwingine amekufa mwili imekwama Nairobi. What will you do?
Na ni kila wiki.
Every week. In fact, a member of parliament must spend no less than 200,000 between Friday and Monday. 200,000 will go whether you like it or not.
Wow.
Because ukifika nyumbani watu wanafika. Wanakuambia nakumbuka your neighbor so and so. Alikufia Kenyatta tuko na bili ya 300. Hatuna. Tufanye harambee basi. Once you do the harambee, the villagers will only bring 20,000. You have to pay the balance.
Ndio yako.
Ingine ni mheshimiwa.
Ndio ujue vile utafanya.
So I started running after my friends. And they I have this little issue, will you help? It's very tough.
Being a member of parliament is not easy. As an elected official, it's not easy.
It's not easy. Yet everybody beats us up, but for me, because I do a good job and I'm with my people and they understand, and when they call upon me, I'm there, I have no problem.
Yeah.
I have no problem to solve them. But we must do something as a country. Kama ni taxes, tulipe taxes.
Watu walipe.
Tulipe tu, calculate, make a calculation and go to KRA and give them their due. In fact, if you do that, they will never follow you up, maybe with the balance.
Naona kazi yako.
No. But if you refuse to pay, you will never function.
Tutakutafuta hata Maldives.
Na isisemekane ni Wakikuyu. No. President Uhuru is not targeting his people.
Yes.
They only happen to be the richest.
Yes.
Yeah.
La lazima walipe.
Na kuna wengine watapeta and they do that business here.
Yes.
They sell the beer to all of us. Yeah.
So like you said, give to Caesar what is Caesar. Mheshimiwa, you get the final word going forward. Ongelesha watu.
Well, ningependa kusema kwamba referendum is on the way. I want Kenyans to be alert that once we make a decision of how we want to be governed, that is what we shall live by. We've been having a problem after every election, fights, destructions, you know. We need to come up with a method whereby whoever wins the election, the other people feel happy about it. And I really like the way Raila Odinga and President Uhuru said, Kenya is bigger than us. You know, President Uhuru would have said, I'm the president. Yeah. I don't want to entertain any nonsense. And I shall rule. And it shall happen. And you know what would have happened. So, now that we are enjoying the handshake, we should have an election like 202 every year, where the winner moves on and goes and builds the country. We should avoid a situation whereby we fight after election. Na tusiongope kuchagua. Hakuna mtu kura ni kura. Yes. Hakuna ndeni ya mwingine na mwingine. Wakati wa kura ukifika tuone ni akina nani wamesimama. Yes, na tuangalie kama wanaweza saidia nchi yetu. Yes. Na kama wataleta amani. Watu kama hao. Mtu ambaye analeta vurugu, usitishwe ndio upige kura, usiongope. Tujitayarishe sasa tutengeneze referendum. Yes. Wakenya wataikubali ama waikatae. Wakiikataa kwa ile katiba tuko nayo bado ni nzuri. Yes. Ni kuhakikisha tu kiongozi mwema hako juu. Yes. Kama kiongozi ni mzuri, hauna shida na ile katiba iko. Lakini kama kiongozi ni mbaya atahangaisha watu sana. Kwa hivyo I think Jeff, as a country, we need to be able to move on after election. Na si siasa kila siku. Watu wafanye kazi kwanza. Yes. You know, Wakenya watakumbuka Rais Kibaki sana. Rais Kibaki hakwenda akisema hapa tutafanya hapa tutafanya. Uliona Thika highway anakuja kufungua ikiisha. Si ati kuja sisi tukusema tutajenga.
Alafu watu wakasema let's name it after him. Akakataa. Akasema hapana, sitaki.
Si ni yenu, pesa ni yenu. So that's what the project Kibaki used to do. Unaona vile Mombasa, road to Mombasa, road to Nakuru was very bad. Hakwenda kusema mambo pale anasema hii poto tutamaliza. Uliona tu barabara kwenda Nakuru imekuwa sawa. Na barabara kwenda Nyeri ikawa sawa. Ni kwamba sana zamani kusafiri. Mombasa ikawa sawa. Hivyo tu. Hakushinda kuiambia watu kesho tutafanya kesho kutwa. Sisi tunataka kuona vitu vikifanyika. Si watu wakishinda wakiambiwa hii mambo ya kusema kesho tutafanya, hiyo tutaki. Watu wafanyiwe kazi waione. Kura ikipigwa, pesa ile inafanya kazi ni ya Wakenya. Ndio hiyo unasikia wanaume wanalipa sasa watulia. Sasa ukilipa kwa nguvu namna hiyo na shida mingi, si uone tu barabara kwako. Uone barabara imefika, maji imefika. Kuna huduma nyingi sana Wakenya hawajafanyiwa. Elimu bora, elimu ambayo inafaa, na hata hii elimu mpya ipelekwe kwa wananchi waelewe ni nini tunafanya. Ni nzuri lakini haijapita kwa njia ambayo inafaa. So that as a country we begin to succeed. Na ukizuru nchi zingine, unapenda Kenya. Kenya ni nchi nzuri bwana.
Sana. Nilikuwa Liberia juzi. Usiende.
Enda view sasa. Ujionee mashida.
Usiende.
So kama tuko na nchi nzuri namna hii, si tuchunge tu. Watalii waje hapa wajae watuletee pesa. Lakini kama tunapigana, mtalii gani atakuja hapa? Mahoteli zitafungwa. Tuna faida gani? Kwa hivyo sisi tusiongope, Wakenya wasiongope kutishotisho na hii wabunge. Wanaenda kukuambia utafanya hivi, utafanya hapana. Wewe wakati ya kura huyo mbunge wewe ndio umemwandika. Sikuja kukuambia vile utafanya. Muulize wapi madarasa. Manake mbunge yako na over 100 million every year. CDF.
Yes.
Mbunge aleza amefanya nini na CDF yake? Pesa iko. Na hiyo pesa inafaa kupewa wananchi kupitia the local you know ile team ya committee ya shule ndio inapewa hiyo pesa. Si mbunge kujenga yeye. Committee ndio inasema tunatengeneza shule namna hii. Ndio pesa ya mwananchi itumike vile inafaa.
Absolutely. Makueni Member of Parliament Daniel Manzo, 46 years old. My goodness, we need more leaders like this.
Kabisa.
Why lie? Wako wapi? Mheshimiwa wako wapi?
Wako Makueni. Makueni mzane. Tafadhali.
Mheshimiwa, thanks so much for your time. Endelea hivyo.
Asante, nimefurahi sana kuja Hot 96. Wananchi wengi wanapenda vipindi vyenu sana.
Asante. This is what we call
No.
Candid interviews with decision. Jeff Koinange and Professor Hamo every day, Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on Hot 96.